Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Papergoy, and welcome to another Top 10 video. Check them all out if you haven't already. We have a lot of great topics. Today we're going to celebrate the Fall Classic, the World Series. To those of you who've not seen a prior Top 10, I go over to eBay, I check the highest sold items. Try to verify that they are sold. We have some bonuses at the end as usual, and I do not go exactly in order. I do go in order from lowest to highest, but if for example, there were ticket stubs that were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be a long, boring video if I just did ticket stubs. So I'll tell you about it, but I wanted to hit some highlights as well. Coming in at number 10 this week, awesome. 1955 World Series pennant, Brooklyn Dodgers, New York Yankees. Very rare original. I guess they did these a few different years because I did see them listed on there. It went for a couple of $1,000s. Just a great pennant. Going to keep that one in the back of my mind. I've never seen one in person, but sometimes when you go to estate sales, you will see piles of pennants. Definitely do have an idea what this is worth, because usually at the estate sales, they're going to ask $5 to $10 for a pennant. I almost, if I were at a flea market and a guy had a pile of pennants and he had, say, 10 of them and he goes, yeah, they're $5 each, I don't think I would pull this one out. I think I would almost say, oh, you got 10 of them. Will you take $40? Not to draw attention to it. Because, again, there are people out there who, A, will suddenly say, oh, I think that might be better than that. Or B, there are actually people out there who are also shopping who will comment, oh, wait, how much is that? I'll give you $20 for that one. And better not to draw attention to it. That's a little bit of a tip there to you. Number 9, 1993 Dwayne Ward, Toronto Blue Jays game worn home jersey World Series with patches, $4,000. I'm not a jersey guy, but how cool would that be to actually pick up a World Series jersey? I think that's an awesome item right over there. Just great. Very doubtful you'll find that hanging somewhere or other, but you never know. Watch the patches. If you are a jersey dealer or jersey collector, you knew that already. Coming in at number 8, Eddie Vedder signed autographed Cubs 2016 World Series Baseball JSA LOA letter. Everybody knows who Eddie Vedder is, but I still think I would have put Pearl Jam up in the listing. You might have gotten a few more people viewing it, although the guy got $4,000 for it. So hey, good for him anyway. Really neat item right over there. Just neat. And the nice thing about that, you've got the Chicago Cubs fans who want it, you got the World Series collectors who want it, and you got Pearl Jam Eddie Vedder collectors. And that, if you're a reseller, is what you want, is to hit across as many different categories as you possibly can. Number 7, Chris Bryant, Chicago Cubs 2016 World Series champion, 3-foot bobblehead. Down below it said it was limited out of 12. I didn't really say how these were distributed, but how cool is that? A 3-foot tall bobblehead. I don't know if it's $4,000 cool, but it is a pretty neat item. And again, it is definitely limited edition. Almost if you had a store in Chicago, almost worth buying just to put there to catch people's eye, put that up in the window. I'd put make sure you had a little ultraviolet glass in front of it to protect, but pretty neat item right over there. Number 6, boy, 2016 World Series Cubs are a very popular thing. I think we're learning that, given that was 3 straight Cubs items in a row, and I didn't even realize that till I'm talking. 30 individual signed World Series balls with case. Went for about $4,500, which is about $150 a ball. Really a lot of work to assemble that collection. All on the World Series balls. They probably bought like that, but still a really neat item. And if you're a Cubs fan, that would look awesome on the wall of your office or whatever. So I can definitely see the value in that, and a lot of fun. The only thing I might do if it were mine is I might put a little thing at the bottom listing all the names and the order in which they are, because I think that would enhance it a little bit. But still a great item. A guy $4,500. You cannot complain about that whatsoever. Coming in next, Jackie Robinson, 1947 World Series debut rookie season game used baseball JSA COA. Interesting because it was signed by the umpires. Has the autograph of all of the umpires on it, and it still went for $7,500 for the umpires. Now, it was a game-used baseball as well, and Jackie Robinson played in the game. So kind of interesting. And that's where the gentleman used the proper keyword as far as drawing a lot of attention to it using Jackie Robinson on there. So $7,500 for that. Coming in at number 4, 2019 Houston Astros American League Champions Championship ring. About $7,000 sale right over there. That is gaudy as can be, which is kind of the entire point of a Super Bowl or World Series ring. Interesting item, great item right over there as far as that goes. Another $7,500 sale. Definitely can see the value in an item like that, and it's going to hold its value as well. Coming in at number 3, Babe Ruth signed 1931 World Series program. Cover JSA letter, Yankees rare. It's the Babe Ruth autograph. It's nicely presented like that over there. If you take a look there, it's got his autograph on it, really, really nice as well on the official program. Just a nice item right there. Very, very nice display item. And I think that's what we're seeing across most of these items is they're very, very nice display items. Coming in at number 2, PSA 3 highest 1919 World Series Game 6 ticket, Shoeless Joe Jackson Black Sox. Went for about $8,000 on this item right over here. Not that I've ever really seen World Series tickets from this age, but without a doubt, should I come across them, old ones, I'm definitely going to get them graded. Unlikely you're going to find it out there, but you might be able to find it out in some dealer stock somewhere or other. You just got a pile of just stuff up there. I found tickets from the 70s, never found anything from 1919. Other thing I noticed is a lot of the sellers, which they need to do as well, they do their research on what the item is as well and list the important thing to happen in that game. Obviously, another good one would be like Don Larson's Perfect Game and that sort of thing. And coming in, number 1 item, 1932 World Series Game 3 ticket stub, Babe Ruth Called Shot, PSA 4, $17,000 on that over there. I'm shooting this video shortly after the Called Shot jersey just sold over on Heritage for some insane amount of money. It may have, this ticket may have gotten a little bit of extra publicity, a little bit of extra bump because of that. Who knows? But still, really, really nice item. And again, if you have the old World Series tickets like this, 1930s, 20s, 10s, you really have to get them graded and put them up because the money on them is insane. So that was the top 10. We're going to do a few bonus items for you here. 1960 World Series Gene Baker Pittsburgh Pirates game bat, $3,000. I'm not a bat collector by any means whatsoever, but I think that would be absolutely awesome to have. It said the World Series on it as well. I think that would be an absolutely awesome item to have. Talk about being a nice cornerstone of your bat collection. Another thing here, antique original 1935 Detroit Tigers World Series Navin Field baseball banner. They were champions apparently, according to the write-up in 1935. And that actually hung at the stadium. Yay Tigers was what their tagline was that year, and that's just a really, really, really nice looking banner. $2,600, 24 by 36, so 2x3 banner as well. Just a neat item. Cannot be a lot of those out there. Another neat item over here, 1946 St. Louis Cardinals World Series champions team signed $2 bill, $2,200, PSA DNA COA. Probably one of those cases where somebody, for whatever reason, was in the locker room and needed something or other signed and reached into a pocket and said, oh, I have a $2 bill. Hey, can you guys sign this? And $2,295 is a nice little return on $2. Really, really neat item right over there. George Brett autograph 2015 Kansas City World Series trophy, $1,450. If you remember way back when, Mr. Magazine had a similar trophy. I don't remember which team it was. He has had a similar trophy to this as well. They are out there. These sell for about $1,500 to about $2,000 depending upon the team. This one actually is autographed. Mr. Magazine's was not. Neat item. You're not going to find it for $1 by any means whatsoever, but an interesting item. If you see it out there, you know they go from $1,500 to $2,000. Maybe somebody has one for $750 or something like that, and you can make some money. 1926 official World Series program, Cardinals versus Yankees unmarked scorecard. Went for about $2,500 on this over here. A lot of pictures, which is nice as well. Does look like it's got a fold crease down the middle, probably put in somebody's pocket when they were at the game. Really, really neat item over here. And again, it just surprised me at the value of it. I guess I picked up the common World Series programs, from the 2000s, 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, and they're $10 to $30 items. Certainly not this kind of money. And the last couple of items here, this gentleman picked up some really neat stuff over here. 1921 baseball New York Giants Sterling Silver Season Pass Ticket Pin Charm. That went for about $4,000, and this went for $5,000. 1919 one. He also sold one, I think, from 1925 or something like that. He must have gotten into the home of a collector, picked up a bunch of these, and did very, very well off of them. I'd never even knew what they were, never seen these before. Not that I'm going to see one of these, but again, certainly one of those interesting little things. Somebody might price that up at $75 or $100, saying, "Oh, it's just sterling silver and it's this and that, $100," and you've got a lot of meat on the bone. Should somebody be out there putting that for that? And that's why you always got to check the dealer cases. This would be the kind of thing they had locked up in the case right in front of them, and you never know. You could find something like this in there as well. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Hopefully you're enjoying the World Series. Hopefully you're hitting the like button, and we will see you next video. Check out all the top 10 videos. They're all a lot of fun.